You are welcome to our channel. Remember to subscribe. Give us your thumbs up. Don't forget to give us all your likes. On Rivers Crisis, Supreme Court judgment, a declaration of war, a Black Friday for democracy, says Eze. The chieftain of All Progressive Congress APC, Chief Eze Chukwuemeka Eze, has strongly condemned the Supreme Court's judgment restating the 27 defected lawmakers in Rivers State, describing it as a declaration of war on the state and Nigerian democracy, according to Vanguard News report. In a statement on Friday, Eze called the ruling a Black Friday for democracy, arguing that the lawmakers led by Martin Manaiwule should have lost their seats after defecting to the APC. He criticized the court for upholding their reinstatement, calling the decision unfortunate, wicked, evil, and undemocratic. Eze praised Governor Similaye Fubara for standing firm against what is termed an onslaught by anti-democratic forces. He argued and urged Nigerians to see the ruling as a broader threat to democracy, warning that it sets a dangerous precedent. He also condemned the Supreme Court's directive to the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) to withdraw Rivers State federal allocations, alleging it was part of a conspiracy by FCT Minister Nyesom Wike to weaken the state. This is an attempt to cripple Rivers State and control its resources, Eze said, predicting tense political developments in the coming days. He commended Fubara for exposing the forces seeking to stifle the state progress. Honestly speaking, a lot of things are going to be seen in days coming by in Rivers State. Like Mr. Eze is calling the attention of the public to the implication of the Supreme Court judgment. This is another aspect to it. It said, according to his word, that judgment on that Friday was a call to war, a declaration of war. He even made mention that that day was a Black Friday for Rivers State, and trying to, point accusing finger to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, saying he's the one trying to work with the federal government to stifle the funds of the progress of Rivers State by asking the court telling the Central Bank of Nigeria not to release the state funds of Rivers State, and also the issue of local government too. Of course, the local government funds too will not be released. According to Mr. Eze, he strongly condemned the Supreme Court's judgment. Well, that's his opinion. The court has spoken. What right does he have to condemn what the Supreme Court has said? Can he change it? Can he even add anything? Or will you say, what did he really know when it comes to the law? And then I want to also say Mr. Eze should be careful because of the kind of language that is being used, declaration of war. I think he should be careful because some laymen may not really understand who happen to be pro Fubara, they are supporters, but then they might not be literate and they will think, yes, war has started, and they may want to begin to cause unnecessary problem in that state. So we should watch the particular language that is going to be used at this point in time, because truly speaking, truth is what the situation is tense. Yes, he's saying there is a threat to Nigeria's democracy, but he has to be very careful. That's very, very important. There's no how we are going to avoid the fact that there's going to be a lot of intrigues and permutations in days to come, because I know Governor Fubara too, who happened to be standing firm, according to Mr. Eze, against what he termed an onslaught by undemocratic forces. Yes, he's standing, but he's going to really, really have a very difficult time. But he can make everything simple for himself if he knows his onion, get his heart together, bring his team, even the legal team, and let them do something. For Mr. Eze to criticize the court for upholding the reinstatement of the 27 lawmakers, he said he even called the decision unfortunate. Well, he also used the word wicked, and he said it's evil, and he said it's undemocratic. Well, according to the mind of the learned justices of the Supreme Court, they are not bothered because the law is fair, it's not unjust, and whatever the opinion of the public doesn't hold any water when it comes to the matter or the decision of the Supreme Court. For him to be condemning the Supreme Court, he doesn't really understand what he's saying. I think on the other side of the coin, let Mr. Fubara also do the right thing. If the Supreme Court has seen that his actions are not correct, of course, we know that, well, by the reason of corruption, some people might want to use their good office or bad office now to influence the law, to influence the judiciary. We don't know what might have, transpired, but the common man has his own trust in the court of law, believing that that is the final, hope of the common man, and then the ruling is final, believing that the Supreme Court knows better. But in terms of Mr. Eze, he said he urged Nigerians to see the ruling as a broader threat to democracy, warning that it sets a dangerous precedent. Well, sometimes when some decisions are made or judgments are made, there is no way anybody who's happened not to be favored by the judgment will not be speaking in this light. Probably he doesn't really like it, because from the way I'm looking at it, he's an APC man, but then he's in Rivers State. He might not really like either of the people, or he might be sentimental to one side. But some of the languages Mr. Eze is using, we need to be very, very careful. But let's just speak his words at face value. What is going to be the reaction of Fubara to this situation? Is he going to go through another route that is illegal, or that is not going to be judiciary, or is he going to give fire for fire? Or is he going to call out Wike and call him a coward concerning the matter? Or is going to sit down his team and re-strategize to give the best answer, the best reaction, and the right result concerning the situation? But then for Mr. Eze, the way me I'm seeing some of the things Mr. Eze is saying here is like the man is trying to incite the governor. And Mr. Fubara should be very careful so that he doesn't take another wrong step again. And he should know that two wrongs cannot make a right. Let's even think about it. Let's assume that Wiki had influenced the whole thing. It doesn't make it right. So he too should not now stand and begin to go through a route that is illegal, that would disrupt the peace of the state and also affect the generality of the state. Because withholding these funds of the state already is going to, affect the state, So the man now saying is commending Fubara for exposing those forces seeking to stifle the state's progress. Yes, the state progress is what is much more important. So Fubara's reaction is key in this issue, and let's see what is going to do as they go by. Don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe to our channel.